This is Lab 12, Example 2. We want to find the equation of the line through the point -3, 5 and the point 8, 2. Write the answer in slope-intercept form. So if we have a line that goes through these 2 points, and we want to write it in slope-intercept form, if we look at slope-intercept form on the first page, slope-intercept form is of the form y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. And it's also solved for y. So we need to find m, our slope, and we also need to find b. So to find m, we'll actually look down here. There's a formula for a slope given 2 points, x1, y1, and the point x2, y2. Our slope is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So we're going to find the slope first. So our slope is m is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And I'm going to label this point as the first point and this point as the second point. It actually doesn't matter as long as you're consistent, which means -3 is x1 and 5 is y1 and 8 is x2 and 2 is y2. So plugging in y2 minus y1 is 2 minus 5. x2 minus x1 is 8 minus -3. 2 minus 5 is -3. 8 minus -3 is 8 plus 3, which is 11. So our slope of this line is going to be -3 over 11. So to write it in slope-intercept form, we have 3 things. We have 2 points that the line passes through and the slope. So we can either plug in one of those points into our y and x and then plug in our m to find our b, or we can realize that we have a point and a slope, so we can plug it into this formula right here and then solve for y. I'm going to do this method right here using point slope form and then solve for y. So point slope form is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So this is just, these values x1 and y1 are just either one of the points. I'm going to choose this one just for consistency. So we have y minus y1, which is 5, is equal to m, which is our slope that we solved for, -3 over 11, times x minus x1, which is -3. And then we're just going to solve this for y to get it in slope-intercept form, which slope-intercept form is the form of y equals mx plus b, just for reference. So you want it in this form right there. So we have y minus 5 is equal to -3 over 11. I'm going to distribute this -3 over 11 over here. And it's going to be -3 over 11 times x, and then this negative is going to be a plus. So -3 over 11 times +3 is going to give us -9 over 11, because this is a plus and this is negative, so -3 times +3 is -9 over 11. And then I'm going to add 5 on both sides. So we have y equals -3 over 11x minus 9 over 11 plus 5. I'm going to take this little part over here to simplify it. So -9 over 11, to add these two things, we need to have the same denominator, which means we need to have 5 to have a denominator of 11. To do that, I'm going to multiply 5 over 1, which is 5, by 11 over 11, so that we can have a denominator of 11. Doing that, we get -9 over 11, plus 5 times 11 is 55, 1 times 11 is 11. So 5 is the same thing as 55 divided by 11, which means we have not changed our value of our 5 at all. So now that we have the same denominator, we can add. -9 plus 55 is the same thing as 46, so we have 46 over 11. So this is the same thing as y equals -3 over 11x plus 46 over 11. And this, as you'll notice, is in the form of y equals mx plus b, where our m is -3 over 11 and our b is 46 plus 11. So we have answered this problem.